Welcome back, everybody. Mallory Clark's our guest, and we now have a special guest, another special guest. And who is this?
This is Petunia. This is our resident opossum at Walden's Puddle.
Okay.
She's about 3 years old, which is really rare for opossums. Usually they only last to be about a year, year and a half in the wild.
And they always look like, I've always thought they were mean.
No, actually, they're considered one of the most docile mammals in North America.
They just have that look like they would come after you, and she's just as sweet as she can be.
Yeah, I think it's the sharp teeth, which is what they really need to be able to eat all that meat and stuff like that they get off the side of the road. But they're actually very beneficial to our ecosystem.
Okay.
They really keep down disease and the microbes and all the nasty stuff that could possibly spread to other animals.
Now, how did she end up at Walden's Puddle?
She came in, we think it was a car accident, and she had a skull fracture. And a lot of times, though, even with that, a lot of the opossums are able to be released. But for some reason, she just loved humans. I guess she knew that we would take really good care of her, and now she stays with us.
I was surprised she's soft. You know, I thought they'd be so wiry. And now you was talking during the break about the tail.
Yeah, a lot of people think that they swing from their tail when actually it's used to grip and to balance. And they also have an extra thumb on the back foot to help them walk along the branches and stuff like that. A lot of people will see, her hair's flying. A lot of people will see baby opossums too. They have no sucking reflex, so opossums are the only marsupials in North America.
Okay.
So she has a pouch that she'll carry him around, and she doesn't like that very much.
What a look. Great little
She's like, you're
face.
exposing me. And then after 1 to 3 months, then they'll go ahead and climb on their backs, and they'll piggyback for a while.
I can't get over how cute this thing is.
She's very, very sweet.
But now, what's the difference, opossum and opossum? Just
Oh,
location?
yes. One possum without the O is Australia. They are first and second cousins, so they are very, very similar. It's just geographically they're a little different.
Yeah, when you said we might have an opossum here today, I thought you were talking about George Jones making an appearance.
Yeah, there you go.
Wouldn't that be neat?
Well,
She's a little sweeter.
But you know, I was telling you, we used to have one of these that came to our back door that would eat cat food, and I always thought, you just look at it and think, you don't want to mess with that. I had no idea they were so nice and sweet. Of course, probably one out in the wild might not be this nice.
Right.
I don't know.
Now, Walden's Puddle, we do take all sick and injured and orphaned wildlife. So with opossums, recently we've had baby season for opossums. If you find anything that's over 8 inches, that's about the time that they get rid of, they jump off mama's back. So go ahead and leave them alone. But if they are smaller than that and their eyes are open, the best thing is to keep them warm.
Okay.
So put them in a box with some rags on a heating pad on low, and then get them to your local rehabilitator as soon as possible so we can take care of them. Do not give them formula, because that will actually really mess them up.
Well,
that was a question I had. If an individual comes across something like that, how would they contact you? Via your website?
On there, it will have a brief explanation of to what to do, as well as our phone number to call us and to make an appointment to bring them in.
Okay. All right.
well, I'm in love with Petunia the opossum.
Opossum, that's right.
Now, you know, the rest of my life now, I'll be thinking, every time I'll think of Mallory, opossum, not possum.
Yes, and they're not as mean, or maybe it's the drool or the nasty little snarl that they can possibly make, but really they're very beneficial for our ecosystem. So don't scare them away when you do see them.
It's just it acts so sweet. I mean, it really does. It's just you know, it's like, don't hurt me. I mean, basically, it's kind of how it is.
And you know, they're very submissive. You know, whenever you scare a possum, what do you do?
Play dead?
Play opossum. So it's not really aggressive.
Not opossum, opossum.
That's
Yeah,
right, play
opossum.
opossum. So a lot of times when someone says that they attack their dog, it's really just self-defense.
Yeah. Well, this is Petunia from Walden's Puddle. Go to waldenspuddle.com. We'll talk more about that. Before we go, we're going to take a break and come back with some turtles.
Box turtles.
Martha.
I know your newfound
or do we
love.
have to say tortoises or something?
No, tortoises are just land. These are box turtles.
Okay, see, we're learning today.
I know, hey.
Mallory Clark's our guest, and we'll be right back.